China Dream Tours consists of Noah, Stephanie, and myself. We are here to explore the world and help you do it. And our tour for this time is China. A little bit about Dream Tours is that we're an all-inclusive tour. So we take care of everything for you so you don't really have to. And you can just enjoy your vacation without having to worry about what you're going to be doing the next day. Or we take care of travel costs and everything. So we're going to go explore China for this tour. And our first day is going to begin in Beijing.
Travel from your home country and arrive in Beijing. Your private guide will be there holding your name sign. Also, you will have a private drive to your hotel. And get a good night's sleep because you have an amazing journey ahead.
Alright, so from Beijing, after we arrive in Beijing, we're going to spend a couple days there.
Yeah, so after arriving in Beijing, that's pretty much basically like your only free time that you get. So after that, it's a fascinating day covering most famous highlights in the city. So your guide will not only introduce each attraction facts, but also provide in-depth knowledge and historical stories behind them. So some of the main attractions are going to be the Tiananmen Square, the Forbidden City, the Treasure House, Summer Palace with boat cruise, and the Garden of Virtue and Harmony.
So from Beijing, we're going to travel to Xi'an. Here's a picture of the Forbidden City and the Temple of Heaven. To give you an idea before we head to Xi'an what we'll be seeing.
On day 3, you will be walking on the Great Wall of China with the breathtaking views. Also a visit to the Temple of Heaven. Open your eyes to history and the local morning exercise.
Alright, and then for day 4, we'll be flying to, is it Xi'an? Yeah, Xi'an. So from there, you'll take a risk shop to experience the traditional courtyard houses throughout the cantons. You can feel free to sip a cup of tea with the housekeepers. A leisurely stroll around the Olympic Green will end the tour in Beijing.
So has everybody ever seen the movie Mummy? I think it's the third Mummy where it shows the statues of all those warriors. Have you guys seen those? So those are the terracotta warriors. They're going to be one of the attractions that we're going to be seeing while we travel to Xi'an. We get to stand in front of the clay figures and horses and imagine how magnificent it would be if they were alive. We'll get to see the city with the bird's eye view on the top floor of a local city landmark. So those are those warriors that we were talking about. And there's a picture of the city wall. But the terracotta warriors are pretty cool.
Alright, so after exploring Xi'an, we'll be flying to Guilin. So it's a maze of the rich history and priceless relics that the Provincial Museum has to offer. Experience the ancient city walls differently by riding bicycles before you fly to the beautiful city of Guilin.
So day 6 will be at Guilin. There's a lot of rich history and priceless relics that the museum in Guilin has to offer. We'll get to experience the city wall differently by riding a bicycle before we fly. We'll get to climb up and admire the beauty of the dragon's backbone. It was well worth the efforts, and that's sort of like the dragon's backbone on this hilltop right here.
Top up.
You also get close to the minority communities to see their homes and learn about their way of living. But traveling from Yulin, we'll go to Shanghai.
So Shanghai is the largest commercial financial center, and it's China's most important seaport. It's an interesting combination of two extremes. You have the tallest building versus the oldest building, the quiet gardens, and then the bustling market. So some of the attractions are the Shanghai World Financial Center, the Yuan Market, and then the garden, and then the Shanghai Urban Planning Exhibition Hall, the Bund, and just some silk shops and workshops as well.
So Shanghai will be our last stop in our tour. From Shanghai we'll depart with our guide. Our private driver will take you to the airport for your flight home, getting you to the right terminal and check-in stress-free and on time. So here's a graph of our tour costs. As we said, everything's sort of included, so we just kind of split it up as we needed it to be. Hotel, transportation, food, guide, and those are all included for a kind of a split total of $955. The airfare is the only thing that's not included. You have to pay for your own airfare, which would be about $11.70 per person. And then there's the administrative fees for $3.99, making a total of $5,389 per person. But that goes down 10% if you refer a friend. It goes to $4,850. We have a couple more things to share about China before we end the PowerPoint, but some of the things that you want to bring while you visit Beijing and other places during the time that you guys are in China will be some lightweight clothing, like long-sleeve shirts, some t-shirts, maybe a light jacket. The weather is generally warm, windy, and dry, and the temperature rises in spring, obviously like it's been doing here, very quickly, but you can have a really big difference in temperature between day and night. All meals will be included, just as we include the prices with everything else. And we ask that you don't forget your camera.